Hey, what's up? My name is Shane and I am from England, but right now I'm in Wuhan, China, and I've come over here as a summer intern teaching the summer camps over here in Wuhan, and it's been a lot of fun. But what I want to talk to you about today is survival as an expat in China, especially for those of you coming to the less westernized parts of China, such as Changsha, Wuhan, where little English is going to be spoken, as opposed to going to Beijing, Shanghai, Hong Kong, where most of them are going to speak English. Okay, so I'm going to talk to you about survival for your first 30 days in China in order of importance. First of all, get connected. Don't be stupid like I was and come over with a rubbish phone, no charger adapter, so you can't charge your laptop, and you cannot download WeChat. WeChat is the app that everybody over here is using. Everybody is in the loop in China. There's a large expat community and everybody is using WeChat to stay connected by using voice messages and texts. Okay, so when you're over here in China, what you want to do is you want to buy either a Chinese phone or a Chinese SIM. Okay, so that allows you to text other Chinese phones when you're over here in China at a cheaper rate than you would use using a UK phone. Also, for those of you with an iPhone, take note that you cannot take the back out of your iPhone, so you will not be able to put a Chinese SIM into your iPhone. So when you're over here, the best thing for you to do is buy a cheap Chinese phone, or buy a cheap phone back in the UK, and then insert a Chinese SIM into your phone. It's very cheap, and you'll be able to get a lot of text and a lot of minutes to text all those Chinese friends that you'll be making. So second most important thing when you come to China, speaking Chinese. It's a pretty obvious one. But when I come to China, and a lot of other people, they think that they can get away with not being able to speak even a little. What you want to do is at least be able to count to 10, okay? Because the most important thing you're going to find when you come over here is buying bottles of water. You get very thirsty because it's very hot. So counting to 10 in China is pretty simple. And once you can count to 10, you'll soon realize that you'll be able to count to 100, okay? They also use different hand signs than we do, okay? So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So once you realize that you can count to 10, you can count to 100, but just by chopping and changing different words. Come over with a little handbook. You're gonna find it very helpful. Okay, so you need to know just a few phrases. Ni hao, which means hello. Xie xie, which means thanks. And dou xiao qian, which means how much is this? The key thing that I found when I've come over here is purchasing. When you're buying bottles of water, when you're buying food, you need to know the numerical system over here, and you need to know how to have a conversation about money. Learn as much Chinese as you can. That's my advice to you. Learn as much as you can. Okay, so third most important, travel. When you're in China, you're going to be using buses, taxis, and the metro. These are the three quickest ways to get around. With taxis, you'll find that they speak barely any English, especially if you're in the less westernized parts of China. Okay, so what you want to do, wherever you're staying, you want to know the address, so you can always get back to the place that you're staying. You also want to, if the hotel or the hostel you're staying at has a business card with the address and the name of the hotel written on it, you want to take that, keep it in your wallet, so you can always show that to the taxi driver if you're lost. Okay. So most taxi drivers speak no English, so prepare yourself. You need to know the name of the place you're going, and you need to know how to say it. So if you're going to learn two things in Chinese, know how to count and learn how to speak to taxi drivers and name roads, streets, the places that you're going to. Okay, so the fourth most important thing is money. Money in China is very different to money in England. The England currency exchanges at around 10 times the worth of Chinese money. The Chinese currency is known as Kuai, Renminbi, or Yuan. When I've been speaking to the locals, most of them, when you make a purchase, they'll be using the term Kuai, okay? So get used to that term. But it's going to be very different when you come over here to China. The cost of living is very, very low. And you will find that when you're staying in hostels, hotels, or when you get transport, it will cost you about half as much as it would cost you in England. Okay, so I've taught you about the 4 most important tips I've got for you for survival as an expat in China for your first 30 days. But now I'm just going to give you a final couple of tips, okay? Get used to sweating profusely, because the humidity over here is ridiculous. Bring some bug spray with you, because you will get bit. Okay, another tip for you. When you're over here in China, people stare at you a lot. Most Chinese people have never seen a foreigner before, so don't get offended. Just look at them, say ni hao, and smile back. Get ready for lots of compliments and lots of friendly people and lots of attention while you're over here in China. The two main ones that you'll find are Schweiger, which means very handsome man, and Menu, which means very beautiful lady. Also get ready for lots of compliments about your nose. Chinese people think foreigners have very beautiful noses. Okay, so food out here in China is absolutely delicious. When I go back home to England, that's going to be the thing that I miss the most. Sometimes it's a bit too spicy, but it tastes so damn good that you get over it. Okay, so coming to China is an amazing experience, and what's going to enhance that experience is meeting people, making lots of friends, getting well connected, and experiencing the nightlife. The nightlife out here is absolutely amazing. It's a lot different to back home. When you go into the club, there's a lot more performing, there are lots of dancers there, lots of singers. The dance floor, it takes some getting used to, but it's fairly small because it's more about the performances as opposed to back home where it's just all one big dance floor. But what I think is better about China is it seems everybody's having fun together as opposed to back home where it's more individual groups having fun. With the performances and the dancers, it gets everybody together and it's a very, very good fun vibe when you're out here in China. The nightlife is a lot of fun. Make lots of friends, meet lots of people, and just go out and enjoy yourself because the nightlife out here is something that you do not want to miss. Okay, so those are all the tips that I have for you for surviving as an expat in China for your first 30 days. I hope this helps and get ready for an experience of a lifetime.